Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Hello friends, welcome to the channel DevDBQA. In today's video, we will see how we can generate the test.ng XML file, and we will understand what is the test.ng XML file and what are the components of test.ng XML file. So if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe and press the bell icon to get regular updates. On this channel you can get videos related to automation testing, manual testing and programming languages as well. So let's start with our today's video. So this is the class that we have created in the previous video. So if you have not seen the previous videos in which I have shown that how to install test.ng plugin in Eclipse and how to write the first test case using test.ng. So I will give the link in the description. You can go and watch it, and after that you can continue with this video. So this is the class that we have created in the previous video, and these are the two test cases, first TC and second TC, that we have written. So to create the test.ng XML file, what we have to do, we have to right click on the test.ng tutorial, which is our project. Then we have to go to test.ng and we have to click on convert to test.ng. Now a pop-up will be open and the preview of the XML file is displayed here. We just have to click on finish. So as you can see, test.ng.xml file is generated over here. Let us click on it. So this is the formatted version of the XML file. We have to click on this source over here, and this is the XML file that is created by the test.ng. So here, as you can see, first of all the suit is mentioned, then the test is mentioned, thread count. So this thread count is useful for parallel execution. Name equals to test, and the class that we have created, demo, is the package name, and the first class is the class that we have created. So this is the hierarchy of the test.ng project. So first of all the suit will open, then some configuration will be applied, and after that the classes are written. So let us create a new class in our package and let us see how this XML file will be changed on creation of a new class. So for that, let us right click on the package, new class. So let us name it as second class, and we don't have to select this void main because we are using test.ng. Finish, and let us write a test case here also. Public void, what should we write? We should write third test case. So let us write on the console inside second class and third test case. Right, so this is the test case and we have created the second class for that. Let us import the test annotations. Right, so this is our first class and this is our second class. So to update the test.ng XML file, again we have to right click on the test.ng tutorial, which is our project, go to test.ng and click on convert to test.ng, then finish. So let us open it. So as you can see, there are two classes that are displayed in the XML file. So these are the two classes that are present in our project, and also this is the sequence of execution of the test cases. So first the test cases of this first class are executed, and after that the test cases of second class will be executed. So to run it, we have to right click on this test.ng.xml and go to run as, and here we can select test.ng suite. So it will run the complete XML. Right, so this is the output of test-ng execution. First it has printed inside first test case, then the second test case, and at last it has printed inside second class and third test case. And this is the result. So in first class there are two test cases, and in the second class there is one test case, that is third test case. So this is the hierarchy of the project. So let us do one experiment. Let us change it and write it before the first class. So now let us see what will be the execution sequence. So it should first run this second class, and after that the test cases of first class should be executed. So we have to right click, run as test-ng suite. So as you can see, first it has printed inside second class and third test case, which is the output statement from this second class, and after that it has printed the first test case and then the second test case. So as I have told you, this is the execution sequence of the program which we have written. So first, the whatever the first class is written, it will be executed first, and after that the other classes that are written, these are executed in the sequence. So this is the output of our XML, and when we click on this results tab, you can see the second class is displayed over the first class because it was executed first, and after that the first class is executed. That's why it was displayed above the first class. So this is the way by which we can generate the test-ng XML file, and also we can execute our test cases using this test-ng XML file. And I have told you this is the sequence in which the test cases will be executed. So that's pretty much for this video. If you like my video, then please hit the like button. Please subscribe and press the bell icon to get regular updates. And if you have any suggestions, then please comment in the comment section. Thank you.